The rain started falling just as the funeral ended. Lena stood beside the freshly covered grave, staring at the wooden cross with Daniel's name carved into it. Daniel Carter, 1991-2025. Just 3 weeks ago, he had been sitting across from her at the kitchen table, laughing about something stupid on his phone. Now he was gone. The accident had happened late at night on the highway. Wet road, lost control. At least that's what the police report said. As the last of the mourners left the cemetery, Lena stayed behind for a moment longer. Something about the silence felt heavy, like the world had paused. She whispered softly toward the grave. "I wish you'd told me everything, Daniel." The wind blew through the trees. No answer came. But far away, thunder rolled quietly across the sky, and somehow Lena felt like the story wasn't over. 3 weeks later, the first letter arrived. It slid through the mail slot of Lena's apartment door and landed softly on the wooden floor. She almost ignored it until she saw the handwriting. Her name was written on the envelope, Lena Carter. Her chest tightened instantly. She knew that handwriting. Daniel used to leave little notes on the fridge using the same style. Slow letters, a slight curve on the L. Her fingers trembled as she opened the envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper. Just one short message. "Lena, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth before. Please don't open the storage locker." The room suddenly felt colder. The storage locker. Daniel had rented one across town years ago. He always said it was full of old equipment. But now Lena realized something strange. She had never actually seen what was inside it. That night, Lena couldn't sleep. The letter stayed on her bedside table. Every time she looked at it, the same thought returned. Daniel died 3 weeks ago, so how could he send a letter yesterday? At 3:04 a.m., a metal sound woke her. Clink. She sat up, her heart pounding. Another envelope slid slowly through the mail slot. She walked toward the door carefully. The hallway outside was silent, but the envelope lay on the floor, waiting. She opened it immediately. "You didn't listen. Do not go to the locker. It isn't safe." Her breathing became uneven. Then she checked the hallway security camera. The footage showed the empty hallway. No one outside her door, yet the mail slot moved and the envelope slid through by itself. The next morning, Lena drove straight to the storage facility. She needed answers. The place was quiet, almost abandoned. Rows of metal lockers stretched down a long concrete corridor. Daniel's locker number was B117. Her footsteps echoed as she approached it. The lock opened easily with Daniel's spare key. The metal door rolled upward slowly. Inside were boxes, stacks and stacks of boxes, filled with letters, all addressed to Lena. Her hands started shaking. She picked one up. The handwriting was Daniel's, but the date written on the corner froze her in place. July 2032. 7 years in the future. Another envelope. March 2036. Another. December 2041. Hundreds of letters, all written for days that hadn't happened yet. Lena opened one of the envelopes. The message inside made her stomach drop. "If you're reading this, it means you opened the locker." Her pulse quickened. She continued reading. "I tried to warn you in the earlier letters. You were never supposed to find these." A loud metallic sound interrupted her. Clang! The locker door slammed shut behind her. The corridor outside went silent. Inside the locker, the boxes began shifting, envelopes sliding slowly across the floor, hundreds of them moving like something underneath them was pushing upward. Lena stepped back against the wall. Her breathing grew fast. Then she heard a whisper right behind her. Soft, familiar. Daniel's voice. The whisper came again, close to her ear. You shouldn't have come here. Lena spun around. No one was there, but one envelope slowly slid across the floor toward her. She picked it up with shaking hands. This one had no date, just her name. She opened it. The message inside was only one sentence. This is the letter I wrote the night before I died. Her breath stopped. The next line made her heart drop. Because I saw what was waiting for you inside this locker. Suddenly, the envelopes around her lifted slightly, as if something underneath them was breathing. And from the darkness inside the locker, something began to move.